Oh, oh, oh. Ugh. Oh God. Oh God.
Are you okay?
Oh God. Oh. What, none of you ever been to a cemetery before? They're max sized. They're people sized.
No. No, come, no.
No, yeah, you're
The loop
totally
has
right.
its own
There's so
cemetery?
many other things. I mean,
Oh, just I think we should go back.
If I give you the car keys, will you go back and stay in the car? You promise. I don't want just a nod here. And then I put out a pinky. You pinky promise.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the car with Colt.
I'll be back. Okay. All right.
Please,
all right.
please be safe.
Yeah.
I love you, Otis.
You do, buddy. I'm trusting you. Please. Okay. You take care of him. We'll be back.
I'll do my best. Don't get buried alive.
You both lean over and you look into this panel and you see a face.
yeah, I snap backwards.
We both like at the same time, and then
yeah, just
we just like
straight
stare
up.
at each other. Goes. Get through this as fast as we can.
Did you see what I saw?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
pretty sure. Yeah.
I think we were in a graveyard where they were probably doing experiments, and I mean that's what Alara said, and that's what I saw in the alien device was experiments, and we shouldn't be anywhere near here.
Oh, who was being experimented on?
Me.
Okay, so the two of you skid to a halt, dive behind a tree, and you see what looks to be some kind of canine running after you, and you see its jaws are open, and in it, arcs of lightning are just going back and forth in its mouth. You see it like start going right past you guys, and then it skids to a halt, and you see as it skids, it repositions and is now facing you, the two of you. The two of you hear that like followed by a pew, and you feel Alara's hand slip out of yours. Alara, you are hit from behind with what feels like 100 volts of electricity. Your body goes stark rigid, you slip out of Otis's hand, and you topple to the ground.
I stop immediately, seeing that run full pelt straight to the dog.
So you barrel down on this, and you just crank into the skull of this canine creature, and whatever it is headless. Just saw you charge out from this tree as you see it facing Colt, and you just wham across the side of this. The head and neck and like 15 balls just scatter into the forest.
Run, Colt!
But the two of you find yourselves in a rather unwelcoming hallway. The blue-white light of the fluorescents amplify off of the white walls and the white linoleum, and you can hear that buzzing, droning noise as well. And the two of you cross the street, and as you begin walking in the direction you know town to be, you hear cars speeding towards, vaguely you, towards the road you just crossed. And as you kind of look around, just for chance, you see one black LeBaron go by you. You see Colt's mom's car go right by you. You see Mac's dad's car go right by you, and another black LeBaron. They are all going in the direction that Colt knows is the gate for the loop.
You for our little banter going.
Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here with the 80-year-old Brandy, live out of the crypt. And if you like what we do here and how well we reanimate that corpse, go down to our Patreon link down below. Join us over there, and hopefully, if we get enough patrons, one day one of my previously on videos will work. While you're down there, click on click on that Discord link. Join us in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. And as always, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the corruption bar. That bar serves two purposes. One, it's when that bar fills, I get to do whatever the hell I want to everyone here. And two, every single dollar that goes into that bar goes back to these wonderful faces that you see here before you.
By the way, every corruption bar also is used to keep Brandy animated for 5 minutes.
Yeah, for a couple minutes more. Just a few minutes more.
For a couple dollars more, you can animate
Keep
a
me
life.
alive. I didn't do anything to deserve this, and I'd just like the record to state that I'm the baby of the cast. So if I'm the fucking crypt keeper,
all
you
the
guys
soul.
are fucking Toot and Shamoon.
Yeah. Just use hashtags reanimate Brandy on Twitter. No context needed. Just go ahead and bring that out there. That being said, we're
We love you,
here.
Brandy.
We're
So
here.
much.
We're ready. We have a game to play. You guys are fucked. Yeah. So we're gonna start right now with Mac and Colt. You both stand there, I assume, mouth agape, as you watch a blacked out Chrysler LeBaron go by. Colt's mom's car go by. Mac's dad's car go by, followed by another blacked out Chrysler LeBaron. As they head down the road, past the police cars surrounding a hot red Mustang, directly towards the front gate, Alpha Gate, as it were, to the loop. What are the two of you doing as you stand in a wooded area watching this happen?
I guess my dad's already been called.
And my mom. Oh, balls.
I look at Colt like very shocked.
We're gonna be in so much trouble.
Yeah, but what if they oh what if they can't prove that we were there?
I mean, I don't know what the insides look like. What if they had like cameras or something? They had a monster thing that just tried to like eat us.
Okay, well, they didn't catch us inside, and maybe we can make it back to town.
I mean, we can't just leave our friends.
I hate to tell you, but we already did. They kind of told us to. So we were supposed to go back to the car, but the car's being taken by police probably.
I mean, what if we got the car back and just drove it back? Like we steal the car back, and then they definitely don't know.
I don't. I only got a really brief driving lesson back there. I'm not sure if I can outrun police when they're starting with the car. Don't you think we've broken into enough things today?
I mean, yeah, but like, if they get caught, oh my God! If they get caught, they're gonna get their brains all wiped.
Well, if we get caught, we'll probably get our brains wiped too. Right? Is that what they do? Do they do that all the time?
I don't know. I mean, we only saw. I didn't even know that was an actual thing, but now it's an actual thing.
Oh.
If your dad's already here, then that means that they already know that you was here. I don't know how they know that. But if we don't go, if we go home, we got to put down everything so that we don't forget it. Because then they're just going to come and find us and wipe our brains anyways.
Um. Oh, I have uh should we I don't know if we should go back. I don't think we should. I really don't. But if they do find our if they do wipe our brains, I have I have this Walkman. We can record it onto it and hopefully remember.
That's a really great idea. Okay. Let's just kind of start going back and just start saying everything that you know before they catch us, because I don't know if we'll be able to even make it back. They're gonna know where we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And I pull out my Walkman and I look at the tape inside and it's man, it's the Beatles, but that's okay. You know what? It's okay. I can absolutely get another Beatles tape. They're really popular right now, so it'll be fine. And I very very upset rewind to the beginning of the tape and press record. um okay, my name is Mac. I'm 14 years old and I'm here with Colt. You're 10, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we just broke into the outer gate of the loop with our friends. And it was Alara and oh, gosh, what's your brother's name again? I'm so nervous.
It's okay.
It's Ojust and Alara
It's
and
all the loop. Don't forget about the loop.
yeah, yeah.
Loop's all doing this. They're bad guys. They got alien technology and they can brainwipe people. And if you're hearing this, us, that's because we got brainwiped. So there. Hey, future Colt. If you go into your bedroom and look underneath your mattress, there's a bunch of pictures there, and you drew that because you saw that. That's real.
I don't know what the pictures are, but that was a good idea, Colt. Well, we jumped the fence and we went through the woods in a straight line, because Alara is really good at that apparently. And then we went up to a field and there were some like grave markers. I think they were grave markers. Alara said that they looked like grave markers. So there were graves there, and then we were told to go back to the car. And so we turned around. And then there were these like flying magnetic things. And they were like a big dog, and they almost shoot electricity, but I slapped it with my skateboard.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Thanks. I'm kind of sad that nobody else saw that, but that's okay. We know it happened.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we're gonna forget that it happened.
Well, no, because I just told myself that it happened, so we'll remember. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else?
Then there was the whole thing about the football game. We went to that, and like, I touched a thing, and like Colt like goes through the whole night from a 10-year-old's perspective as to what happened.
Well, I am half inclined to let that happen just to hear you do it. As you're recording this, where are you going? You said go back, but you mean go back towards the loop or go back towards home?
Home.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, it's It's not far enough that I need to worry about you navigating back to where you are, like navigating back to home, but it's going to be a long walk. So as this continues, you guys pass streetlight to streetlight, and we transition to the loop itself, where Otis and Alara, you stand at the center of a 7-sided room, where there are 6 color-coordinated hallways connecting to form, essentially, a rainbow. You guys had looked to each other, decided which direction to go, and because there was no option for pink, Alara, you chose red. As you turn from the green hallway and you head straight across to the red hallway, what are you guys doing as you walk through the loop?
I am still twitching because I got the living shit taste out of me.
You sure did.
So occasionally I have a small twitch and I just kind of shake it off.
Okay.
I'm just like looking around, very eager, trying to be like, if there's like a door with a window, maybe I'll see an alien, maybe I'll see something from a different dimension, maybe I'll see an invention, maybe I'll see, I don't know, something. And so I've just got my eyes peeled.
Okay. Otis?
Unlike Alara, who's eager, Otis is a lot more a lot more nervous looking. He's very like looking around, just trying to like make sure they don't make much noise, looking for anything that he might come out at them. You see him like holding his hockey stick, kind of like almost like grabbing and ungrabbing it, kind of turning it around as like as if though he's ready at any moment, kind of a thing. And I think like anytime as he's looking around, anytime he sees Alara and notices, like if he notices or like twitching or anything, like there's a moment of concern, but like I'm assuming he can easily tell based off her facial expressions that like she's more just she's okay. It's just like it'll take time for her to get back. It's more of her like she's obviously excited, so she's okay. But like definitely keeping that in mind just in case like he needs to like properly ask. But I think he's just like staying quiet for now and just looking around.
Okay, cool. So you stay on guard as Alara is super hyped to be here. You see every so often you see one of those panels on the floor. That is the same like small rectangular with the yellow and black caution around it, much like you saw in the vent where the balls came in and out of, or at least where you think they came in and out of.
So they're on the floor, like panels on the floor itself,
like on where the wall meets the floor, like that baseboard area.
Okay.
Every like I don't know 30 feet. There's another one of those.
Great.
You continue down the red hallway. Eventually, you see before you the hallway becomes a T. To your right, there is a small set of stairs up, a landing, and then it kind of curves to the left. Directly in front of you is a ramp that goes down to a set of swinging double doors, and to your left is a short hallway, maybe 10 feet, that ends in double doors that are not swinging kind.
Are there windows to these double doors?
There are no windows to any of these doors.
Okay.
You can push the one in front of you. It's a swinging door, so you can push it if you wanted to. Other than that, there are no windows on them.
By the way, who is leading at this point? Is it Alara's? Okay. Yeah.
But she looks at all of them and she looks at the swinging door and she's like, well, that one we can, and she grabs him by the like collar, yanks him forward and goes, shove it open a little. And she's like ready to like run in the other direction.
What was the yanking necessary?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My liege, would you please be so kind as to use your giant stick to test the door? Better?
I'll take your sarcasm. And then he like presses against it. And like he does a bit more of a grandiose gesture, as if though he's like, God. Playing like, well, if you're gonna do it, I'm gonna play along, and kind of like, I'm doing. You want to see it? Here, look, and then like presses it, but then he kind of like as carefully, and he mostly first cracks it open so he can like look on to the other side a little, see if there's anybody there without trying to cause any notice.
Okay, yeah, you press your hockey stick to the door. It's got a squeaks open. There's no noises from the inside. And as soon as the door has motion to it, you see several white lights light up that room.
I close it. I immediately like back up and close it. I'm like,
The door swings.
It's just a motion sensor, so people don't have to touch light switches. It's fine.
I get it. But yeah, we could have alerted someone. Maybe there's someone out there, and then they're like, "Why is the light
Well,
turning
then I
on?"
guess we should look quickly, huh? So she walks through the doors. She's like, nah, I'm here to figure stuff out. Maybe find an alien. Definitely find my girlfriend. We are exploring.
Cool.
I'm just like you just hear, or just under his back, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're gonna get our mind wipes. We're gonna die. This is
But
it.
wait, a way to go. And she just
As you throw wide these swinging
crazy.
doors,
Huh.
you find yourself in a large circular room.
gross.
About 15 feet high on the walls. They sort of invert in, and they are glass. Behind the glass, you can see that you are in like amphitheater seating back there. Everything is tiled in front of you, and everything pitches to the center, where there is a large, probably
Bad.
8-inch diameter drain hole. It
Bad.
has a grate on top of it. And you can see that there are about half a dozen operating gurneys, complete with the overarching lights, shining tools, all kinds of things.
Do we see?
Nope.
Is it clean
Nope.
looking?
It is perfectly
Immediately.
clean.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
She's like,
both.
nope, wrong, bad. Turns around. Nope. Next one. Next door. Other door. Not this. Not this.
Alara
Yeah.
walks
Like,
back
you see,
out,
like,
swinging door,
walks back
leaving
out.
Otis inside this room.
No.
Oh, no, just like follows, like, but he's like not like turned around backing out, like he's backing out, like
Okay.
that kind of look. But he's trying to like.
Not this.
In the process, though, like, is there anything that is especially noticeable, like that really kind of? I mean, aside from the room itself being a very weird, clearly observation room for an operating table, is there anything else like? Is there an indication of what they might be operating on? What kind
That
of stuff?
sounds like an investigation roll.
Yeah. Okay. Investigate, which I'm not.
Mhm.
We shall see. What did we get? Oh no, that
Nope.
was absolutely not.
No. The
I
answer
see
is
the
no.
ones. Okay, I see the numbers, and immediately my mind goes, numbers. It works.
I
and
won.
Then I see the big fat zero. I'm
The
like,
one that says the number of successes. So yeah, Alara says nope and backs out of the door. The door swings open, swings back closed, kind of whacks you in the ass as you back out, holding your stick. The door, as you two are
Got
back in the
this.
hallway.
Mhm.
You have a
What was
door.
the other two doors?
You have a door that has a set of stairs. Oh, sorry. You have a hallway that has a set of stairs leading up to a landing, and a hallway that leads about 10 feet in and has a double door that is not of the swinging variety.
I'll go to the landing.
I
Okay.
look. I was like, you had to pick the color that looks like blood.
And you're telling me you've never bled on the, what was it, hockey field? Come on.
I'm not the same.
Bitch up. Come on. Let's go.
Hit the blood hallway. You head up to the landing. You get up to the landing. The landing curves. Another set of stairs goes up towards a single door. The door is closed. There is no window on it.
Shoves Otis.
I
Come
did the
on.
last. I did the last one.
Technically, I did the last one because I left first. So your turn.
She's a demon. She's absolutely a demon. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. And you just see him open the door.
I'm so flattered. Out of character.
Alara isn't actually popular. She's just convinced everyone else she is. Is that-
She's scared everybody into thinking she is.
Yeah.
No, it's because she doesn't show anybody any of this. So they're just like, oh, what a normal, nice person.
So you walk up to the door. You grasp the L-shaped handle and you sort of depress
I do
down.
it even more carefully than last time. Like it's like clearly now it's a little annoying that it's like, come on, dude, get it together.
You put your hand on it and you can hear every single coil of the spring, like click, as you slowly open this door. And if you hadn't seen enough of the operating room before, well, now you can see it from
Oh,
15
duh.
feet up in the air. You are in the amphitheater. There
I
are
like
three.
I'm like, nope, and I just like turn around and then just start walking.
Okay.
The
number
door
3.
swings closed and clicks shut.
All right.
As you guys head back down the staircase and across the hall, you've head 10 feet down
That's a
to
lot.
another set of double doors. Whose turn is it?
I point the cocky stick and I'm like,
Oh, I'm so scared. A big stick.
say
And
what
she
you
just
want.
walks past him and like opens the door.
Okay.
Let's
You open, you put your hand on the door, you open the door. This room smells funny.
Oh.
You're not sure what the smell is.
Oh.
It smells like a little bit like cleaning solvent, a little bit like hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
And you see in front of you, there are 2 rows to your left, 2 rows to your right of about 6 foot tall, probably like 3 foot wide glass tubes that hang from the ceiling. They have a myriad of cables going into them. All of these tubes contain some kind of murky bluish green liquid. You're not entirely sure what it is, but over the top of each one of them is a vent that is dispensing some kind of white mist. You're not sure what it is, but it appears to be frosting the outside of these tubes.
Right.
Or just, you see, oh, just kind of like
God.
look
Mhm.
over her shoulders from the back.
You're so much taller than me.
Yeah.
It's cute. Really cute image.
What do you see?
What am I? Okay. Wait, no, Lord of the Rings is out. What am I? Elf I see? Okay, well, those are Tues. And can't see what's in them. That was an operating theater. That was a place to look at operating theater stuff. Pretty sure what they operate on is in these tubes. Not gonna look. Frankly, it's probably an alien. Not what I'm looking for. Trying to find my girlfriend. Anyway, next hallway. Let's go. And she turns around and is like, basically looked in like, none of this is the type of stuff I was looking for. Cool. And she's definitely like got her little notebook out, her little book from her dad, with little like blank pages and like making little notes, like tubes. I don't know. And is just like gonna be like slowly like backing out, but like actually this time looking at the rope. So like I guess, and what was it? Investigate?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll
Like, look.
investigate.
Yep. Let's
You're
see,
looking at the
let's see,
tube
let's see.
room.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull up my sheet.
I heard it's tubular in there.
Get out. Show's over, everybody.
That's it.
Show's over.
Goodbye. Contract terminated.
Canceled.
Beautiful. I love you, Ray. That was beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Sorry,
You
that
just
threw
would
me
sit
so
on
much.
that.
I can't find investigate.
Left side,
I'm
about halfway
so
down.
proud of you.
Ah, there we go. I actually have one in there. So like let us see. Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
These guys.
2 successes. Okay, cool.
Sick.
So you get to, because I'm not just handily revealing everything, you get 2 questions for 1 success, and then an additional question on top of that. So you get a total of 3 questions to ask me.
Okay. Are there any notes laying around that I can see? Like something that I could read?
If you walk all the way, if you so from where you are, the answer is no. From where you can see, there is not. However, if you look all the way to the back of the room, there are a series of desks that are beyond all of the tubes. There could be notes back there.
Okay. I would like to very carefully walk towards the desks, but like
Okay.
still at a brisk pace, just in case I do set something off, so I can at least make progress.
Great. You do so.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna start looking at the desks to see if there's notes,
Okay.
and like if there's something that I can take, I will stick it into the book after looking at it.
Okay. Is that your second question? What's on this desk?
Yes. What's on the desk?
Okay, cool. You see that there is a box on top of a filing cabinet. The box is labeled Nipsachuk Valley High School, and in it you see the year, which is the current year, and you see a list, just a line of folders. You start going through all of these. That's your name. That's Ojas's name. That's Jennifer's name. This seems to be the entire senior student body.
Yeah. I grab those 3 files.
Mhm.
I shove Ojas's at him. If he hasn't followed me, I make him follow me and then shove it at him. and I crack and I take what are like the papers because I have my purse, my little the book was in. So I
Yep.
shove Chloe's like file in there. Jennifer's. God, oh my God, I really need to stop. I shouldn't have renamed her. I shoved Jennifer's file in my purse and I open mine as I'm like walking back out
Mhm.
because I'm like, whatever, I can walk while I read. Let's go out. Let's do a different hallway.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm skimming over it now as I read. So
I will
guess
remind
that'll be my
you-
last question.
Okay, cool. This is far more than your entire student record. This is your entire record. There is a photocopied copy of your birth certificate. There is basically every government
Damn.
document from the time you arrived on the world to this year.
It was just to be clear. It was only our senior class. Like there wasn't anything in there like related to. Wait, was there anything related to
I didn't
Mac?
ask. Oh no.
I'm sorry, does that sound like an investigation roll?
That does. Well, I mean, yeah. I think as soon as he sees one with his name, he looks at her, looks at Alara, looks at his name. He's like, and then like he just before he looks even at his own stuff, he starts rifling through and first off wants to find if there's one for Colt, and then followed by Alara and anybody else he knows in his.
Hurry up. She's walking
Great.
away from you.
So you do that. You roll, and I will finish answering
This was
Alara's
investigation,
question.
right?
It is investigated. Alara, you go through your folder, and it is quite alarming because it is everything from the moment you were born to basically this year, to include your latest report card. The thing that really gets you going, though, is that after you like look through and you're trying to figure out what the hell this is, there's a bunch of just blacked out lines on your everything. As you figure out what the hell those redacted marks are, it is every mention of your father.
Okay.
Your birth certificate lists your mother, redacted. Medical appointments, redacted. Insurance information, redacted. Any instance of your father is redacted. There is even a fully redacted newspaper clipping of his obituary.
What is the point of keeping this if they're gonna black it out?
Well, okay. Sorry, I
Uh,
forgot
No,
I had
you're
that
fine.
question.
She's just talking to herself.
KP, I will
Yes.
remind you, because mechanics are super fun, you have a, well, I don't know if your drive would be applicable here. You have a pride, which gives you an automatic success on things. However, you
Ooh.
decided to make your pride say, haha, hockey stick go burr. So I'm not entirely sure how that would apply here in this moment.
Wow. Okay.
I stuck with it, man.
Great.
Yeah. I don't. You can usually use it to get an automatic success. I'm not sure what you would do with that.
My
but
mindset was that it would especially come in handy in terms of anything where any moment where he had to use his hockey stick for something, right?
Mhm.
It could not necessarily be just hitting things with it, but could just because a hockey stick is curved, so I can maybe hook onto something or like grab things that are higher up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
It's okay. Stick over.
stick,
Yep.
and therefore stick go burr.
So, Alara, you walk out of this room, head in folder, leaving poor Ogus to his own devices with his hockey stick. And since we have a very early corruption bar, Ogus, as you leave, as you turn to leave, is that what you're doing?
Oh.
As Lara's turning to leave.
She's already headed
Yeah,
out of the door. What are you
I've been
doing,
leaving
Ogus?
you.
Well, I'm like the first thing he thinks of is looking for. Well, actually, now that I think more about it,
Mhm.
well, it failed. But in his mindset, file on his brother, file on anyone else he knows, and especially, if possible, a file about his father or his parents or anything related to that. Because that, the entire reason he's here is to see if he can find anything related to that.
I'll give you this one for free, since that is your entire motivation. You take a glance at your folder. Redacted. Every mention of your father, redacted. What sticks out beyond that is every mention of cult is also redacted.
And you just see him like read it again. He goes, redacted. What is that? Oh yeah, that means like they took it out, right? Like, and he turns around and he looks to see if Cherry's there.
Perfect. As you turn around, our corruption bar comes into play. As you were distracted trying to figure out what the word redacted itself meant, you turn around to ask Cherry a question, and you bump one of the hanging tubes. It sort of sways a little bit, and you hear a boom, 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 as several bubbles float up from it. You can see that probably the top 75% of it is like frosted as if it's like cold. But now, as you're paying attention and hopefully not making it fall off, you see that there are 2 feet inside of it. Where the frosted ends, you see 2 feet.
I mean, like I go to like stabilize, like I grab to stabilize it, and I feel like that's when I would see it, and then you just see, I just like freeze. And he goes, red, Laura.
I hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I come back in and I oh my God, what? Whatever. And I like run up and I try to help him put it back.
Oh,
perfect. Fortunately, it was never in any danger of falling. However, scattered across the floor are all of Ogis's papers, and as you help him stabilize this, both of your eyes cast up towards the top of it, and you see T-A-O, comma, J.
No! Oh, Jennifer.
I go and I mean, like, I go and because I'm assuming that it's still frosted over, right? Can I wipe away the frost?
Yep. Except for where your handprints are, there is frost. You reach up to the top and you rub that frost out of there. Cold to the touch, and you see that there is a girl's face there. Hair is sort of flowing in some kind of water. There are several like diodes and electrical wires connected to her. There is what looks like a surgical mask, but the surgical mask has a large tube on it that goes up to the top of this thing.
She's alive.
She's a Super Saiyan.
Shut up, she's alive.
No, I'm that's me, Katie.
Oh, good. I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
No. That's
Is that old?
It's a regeneration.
No.
Well, in Japan, I think at this point, maybe no.
Okay. Yeah, that's Jennifer. That's Jennifer. Jennifer. Oh God. Okay. So is it stable? Like, did we? Can we let go?
Yeah, you can let go.
Okay. So okay.
We found her.
We found her. We have to get her out of there.
What's she doing?
I think they I don't know, maybe they pulled her out of that thing and they have her in like, I don't know, cryostasis. That's what it looks like. It's fucking cold. She's got a mask on. She can breathe. Oh my God. I almost left her here. Oh my God.
I look around. Are there instruments? I'm assuming
there's a hockey stick.
We don't know what will. Are you telling me to break this open?
I mean, can you carry this massive thing that's hooked up to the thing?
Well,
no, but she's still hooked up to the tube. So if we break it and the fluid comes out, she'll be able to breathe air, hopefully.
Are you sure it's not a clone?
Just in the center of this row of tubes, there is like a metal, I don't know, fucking thing, a pole that goes up in between each one of them that kind of like it crosses over. On either side of the metal pole, there is a mounted, what looks to be a computer terminal.
Wait, oh God, I wish Colt was here. I go up to it and I
can do tech stuff.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't know that, so he's like,
no. Oh boy. But do I see you go to the computer? I
look at it, it's like, hey, do you know how to make any of this out? And I'll look at it. Is there anything obvious about it? Like anything that I as Ojas can figure out?
No,
he's not a dumb boy. He's not a dumb boy. He's not like a dumb jock.
This is
unintelligent. He's not unintelligent.
This is a single unit, fully enclosed. For you, think submarine. It is the screen is in there. The keyboard is all part of the one unit, and it's blacked out at this moment. So once you touch it, you have no idea.
Well, I guess we can look, but really, it doesn't really even matter if she's a clone. If she's a person, she's a person, and she shouldn't be here.
It's not that. I mean, weapons breaking it, sends off alarms. Weapons with breaking it, she's hooked up to things. I don't know. Like maybe this is keeping her alive.
She shoves him to the side and is like, and turns the computer on because I have a +2 in like tinkering with tech. So let's see.
You hit a button and you see the green screen sort of light up, and there in ASCII font says the loop. It says DART in small letters and then loop in big letters. And if you'd like to try to gain access to this, you can roll me either a calculate. Oh yeah, I think it's a calculate. I think we'll do a calculate.
I still have a +1 in that. You can't mess with me.
Okay.
I say that it's about to go real bad. I'm so sure because I said that. Let's see what happens.
Let's find out.
That I swear
One
to God.
success.
Oh, nice.
Okay. With a calculate roll, you get 2 questions on this machine.
Right.
Or 2 things that you want to do.
Right. I want to find out, like, is this like, are these clones or are these like the real deal?
Okay, cool. So you hit a button, it lights up, green loop symbol goes on, right? You hit escape, that thing goes, it like falls down, right? And you see a black screen with a blinking cursor that says username.
This is unfair. Does Alara know any of the names of the people at the loop?
Give
Well,
it a try.
there's Otis's mom. Do I know that your mom works
I
at
was
the
going to
loop?
say, well, Otis
I don't
knows,
know.
so he's going to be like,
Okay.
wait. And then Otis goes up and then types his mother's name,
Mhm.
or at least like what he would think. Like, I'm assuming he's seen her. Do we have like a personal computer
Like
at
her
home?
card.
Yeah, you guys are loaded. You have a personal computer. Of course you do. Why
We're
not?
not.
You're the rich family.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Fuck it.
This is
We'll
news to
run
me.
with it.
You're a 15-year-old with a Mustang. Of course you have a personal computer.
We'll run with it. So I'm assuming that he's probably seen her type her username and like a password, so probably
Sure.
in his life,
Sure.
So he probably like he tries that.
You've
same
definitely
one.
seen her use a username before. Whether you know her password is a different story, but you can
Oh,
try.
yeah, no. But I put that in when you go, and then he goes, my
So
mom
you
works
type
here.
in the username, hit enter.
No,
Another
I
thing
don't-
drops.
okay.
So
yeah,
a thing
okay.
drops down and says password, and there's a blinking cursor.
I don't know. What's your birthday?
What is it, 15 years ago, 1971.
You know your birthday.
Yeah, October 10th, 1971.
Are you asking me or?
No, you asked me, I'm telling you.
Okay, fine. She types it in.
Another line goes down, incorrect password, and then the number 1. And then it goes down another line, it says password and a blinking cursor.
Try password.
Oh, shit.
Maybe it's
not gonna be
password.
It's password?
I don't know. It
Your
could
mom's
be.
password is password. Your
I don't know.
mom's password is password.
People
I think
I've heard that people do that.
Yeah, I think your mom's a little smarter than that.
True, but smart people sometimes can do
What's
silly things.
the day you got Otis? Do you know?
Colt.
Cold. What's the day you got cold?
What would be the date?
You know.
You know,
And-
whatever. So you give it to me. I put it in.
It says incorrect password.
Mother-
The number 2 drops down, says password, blinking cursor.
I don't think we have a lot of tries.
No, I'm pretty sure usually it's 3.
And I look around.
Man, I had a success. What the fuck?
Don't worry, you'll get information.
I go in and without asking her, I type password and I press enter.
I'm gonna kill you.
Please tell me that.
What the?
You hit enter.
Make him roll a calculate.
No, stop.
No,
Shut
okay,
up, no.
I don't press enter. Then I
You
type in it.
you
No, it's okay, you
you
did it.
type in password and you hit enter. All of the words on the screen disappear off, and it says "Welcome," and then your mother's name.
You see, Otis have the most smuggest "I told you so" face in the world.
She hesitates from insulting his mother. She's not gonna do it. She'll hold
Yes,
back, but
You were saying.
Anyway. And she's gonna, look for the answers for my question.
So you begin clickety clacking across these keys, doing your very best rendition of war games. As you do so, you pull up a series of folders. Which, surprisingly, Otis, for popular pink girl, she seems to know her way around Unix. Which is a strange thing to know for people who aren't super nerdy. So you
was Unix already a thing? I thought was it not like dot
Pascal? No, I think Unix was a thing. So you start clicking on these keys. You list the contents of this computer essentially, and you see a bunch of names. But you're looking for one of them. You get to TAO, J. You open that folder, and you see an active list of vitals. You can see that there's a timer. This says time refresh, and it's counting down. And then as soon as it hits 0, you see it all change. So it is actively monitoring her vitals. So she definitely seems to be alive. It says cause of trauma unknown. What other information, are you looking for about her?
I want to see if there's a way for me to to open the tubes, remotely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you scroll down these things, you get tube control, or it's what it says containment unit 070 control, and you're able to get access to that, hit the button, and you see the smoke immediately stop coming out of this thing. And within seconds, it slowly starts to unthaw, basically. And you see the a vortex, a reverse vortex at the top of it, as the liquid is slowly siphoning out of the top.
Did not like that sound.
And as you see the water get vacuumed up towards the top, her body sort of goes limp, it's no longer suspended, and is slowly sinking towards the bottom as the water sucks up. And you can see as she drops to the bottom of the tube, the hose that was on her mouth is now taut. And you see the bottom of it go zzz, and iris open, and her legs sort of flop out, and she is half in the tube, half out of the tube.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm running towards her to catch her.
Yep.
Because I have been working on my fitness.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't strong enough the first time. So yeah, I just I have a normal top and a t-shirt and the big thing that I got from Mac's dad. What are they called? Flannels. So
Sure.
yeah, I wrap her in the flannel and stuff and button it up. And
she's very Ripley, where she has white granny panties and a white, very simple sports bra, the whole cover. But you quickly throw the flannel off, throw that over her. She is still unconscious.
Yeah.
There is still a tube connected to her and a bunch of diodes.
Yeah, I'm taking the tube out because the diodes, I figure once they come off, they might alert something. So the tube though, so she can start breathing air. And I try to just kind of, first aid.
Cool. Roll me.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Let's see.
Remember,
roll
you
me...
can't kill the lesbian.
It's not for her. It's for you. Roll me.
I'm also a lesbian.
Roll me empathize, I think is what we're gonna go with here.
Interesting. Let's see.
By the way,
Okay,
mind you, I feel like Otis being someone who's very athletic as part of his
you'd probably
CPR and something like that. I feel like he would be at one point or another a lifeguard
I'm gonna
in a
need
summer
you.
camp or
I'm gonna
something.
need you because of my injury. I have 0 successes.
Okay, so you
I'm not even
rush
interested.
over to her, you slip and slide on the scattered paperwork of Otis as you sort of scoop her up, throw the flannel over the top, and you begin to move this mask, and you unhook the mask, and you feel like a tug. And as you pull the mask out, you see there is probably an 1.5-inch diameter tube that is running down the back of her throat as you pull this thing off. As soon as you get it an inch off her face, you as you are pulling this thing out of her.
I mean, that's a normal reaction. So I guess wait, Otis.
What?
I don't know.
Pull it out.
I
Just
know
pull it out.
aliens.
All of it. Just pull it out.
Okay. So she pulls it, just like she pulls it out so carefully. She doesn't want to like cause trauma or whatever, but she's like trying to keep her head straight and like pull it out, but like not make her choke on it. So like it's just pulling it out really quickly and like
Okay.
probably crying a little bit, just not crying, but like tears in the eyes, panic.
So you
It's like a whimper.
pull this thing out. That like sucking noise is still happening, accompanied by the occasional gag. About
Amazing.
5 inches down is where the tube part ends. But you
Oh, I
keep
don't like
pulling
this.
out, and there is no longer a tube part. It looks like a wet vine as you continue to pull this thing out of
What
her.
is that? Oh, what is that? What-
This
Well, I don't
goes
know.
for another 18 inches.
That's a lot of
What
inches.
the hell?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's not part of her. It needs to get out.
What the hell? What the hell?
God, I hope we don't have those
As
inside
you-
of us.
As you get the last of it out, there's like a wet noise, and the very bottom part kind of just hangs there loosely.
Oh, gross,
Um,
gross.
If you've ever seen a blood clot in your lungs, that's what it looks like. It's a bunch of like tentacly veins that just now are limp at the bottom of whatever this wet vine is.
Please don't let me have killed her. Please, for the love of God, you cannot do this to me. Okay, well, at least it's out,
I-
right?
Yes,
She's
I
not
go up-
gagging anymore.
Nope. She seems fine. You can see that her chest rise and fall. She is breathing.
Okay.
Unconscious, but breathing.
Right. Okay.
I go
okay,
over
okay.
and like I put my finger on her pulse and kind of just
Mhm.
do like the basic vital check.
She has a pulse. It is faint, but she has one.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
my god, she's alive. She's alive. She's alive. Okay. Oh.
We need to get out of here.
You,
We can do
Otis, you hear the computer bing, 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 and you see that the vitals screen has refreshed, and several of her vitals are down to nothing.
What?
Probably because you just pulled that tube out of her throat. You're not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
But it is not tracking her vitals any longer.
Okay. Well, then I can take all the sensors off of her. So I just pick them off like
Mhm.
really quickly.
You watch as
Um,
all the different like
okay.
ASCII codes just sort of disappear down to zero. Whatever bars were there are now gone.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I'm like, I can carry her if you want.
Mhm.
And then I kind of just like kind of
Fireman.
yeah, but either like just hold it right for now. And no, yeah, I'll put her over my shoulder so I can at least use my hockey stick.
Right.
And I kind of just look around and I was like, okay, before we go, can you do me a favor? I dropped all my files. Can you please?
Oh, fine. So she starts to like just scrabble them up. She's not organizing them. They're gonna get crinkled, whatever. You can still read it. She's just shoving them wildly into her bag. If she misses a few, she misses a few. Deal with it. She's now about like getting as quick like out of here as quickly as possible, which also means that like she has to figure out like a place to go out.
Cool.
She has no idea where they are.
I am going to steal a mechanic from a different system. This is called a GM intrusion. I'm going to
Oh,
offer
no.
you a GM intrusion, KP. You can take the GM intrusion. You can say yes. In reward for that, I will give you 1 luck point.
Ooh.
And I will
Worth
give
it.
you an additional 1 luck point to give out to anyone else in the cast.
I will take it.
Great.
That is.
You
like the loop and not fucking Cypher, Michael.
you throw her onto. I said I'm stealing this mechanic.
Michael, the full name.
Listen. GMs and players out there, steal mechanics. Fuck it. You toss her over your shoulder, flannel intact. You are now drenched in some weird sticky goo. Alara is gathering up these papers. You see the vital screen. Everything drops down to 0, and as soon as it goes to 0, it blips out, and you see the list of folders. You see the Jennifer Tao folder disappeared. It's not there. It's all in alphabetical order. And you see this list of names. And as you hoist her up onto your shoulder and prepare to go, you catch one glance at this screen. And it reads Montana, C. And you know that just a few years ago, Colt Trivedi was Colt, Montana.
You see, just freeze. Like the level of urgency he had before, it just like it's the most still. And you like, he walks closer to the terminal. Like he like gets closer and kind of just takes a moment to try and register. And like he uses the arrow key and then brings it, highlights the name, and presses enter.
Fantastic. The camera cuts back to Colt and Mac as you are headed towards town. Streetlight to streetlight, you are recording your life's work, I guess, as you recap everything that's happened for the past 24 hours, guys. That's it. It's been 24 hours. We're in the same day, 7 episodes in. You are walking.
No, it's void. What?
You are holding onto this thing, speaking into this as you record everything you think could get wiped from your mind. Where are you headed, Colt?
Oh, well, we're probably headed home.
Which home? There's 2 of them here.
Well, this was kind of discussed off screen, but Colt can't go into Mac's home because Mac's dad set rules.
That's true.
He says no boys allowed. So Colt can't go to Mac's house, but Mac could go to Colt's house. Colt's not grounded. Oh, he's gonna be, but Colt's not grounded.
He's not grounded yet. So, but if Otis isn't there, then won't you get in trouble for having another babysitter?
I won't get in trouble. Otis will get in trouble.
Okay, well, that seems fair. He's already in trouble, so he's just going to get in more
He's in
trouble.
So much trouble. I hope he's not dead.
Well, I did tell him not to get buried alive, so there's that. Hopefully he listened to that piece of advice.
This conversation continues as you walk towards the Trivedi residence. Colt, it's the 80s. Everyone's a latchkey kid. You have a set of keys to get into your house. You get to the front door. You notice immediately that there are multiple sets of like not skid marks, but like the ruts in the driveway. Because I imagine you have a gravel driveway. That's what rich people have. As in somebody other than Otis either screeched to a halt or got the fuck out of there. And as you take your key out and place it into the door, you turn the knob, and the door was not locked.
Oh God.
Hello?
There's like a
Mom?
slight echo of hello.
I pull out my skateboard, like ready, just in case, because I've never been to this house, but Colt looks scared. So is everything okay?
Weird, the door's unlocked, but I know we locked it when we left.
Well, maybe your mom came home and that's when they called her to tell her that that we had broken into the loop, and then she just ran out because at this point, who cares if all your stuff gets stolen?
Colt kind of reaches off to the side and grabs, like, I don't know, there's probably some sports stick propped up next to the door.
Yeah.
And
Otis's old sports stick.
yeah, the old sports stick. And just kind of like holds it tight just in case. Hello? If there's anybody in here, I know how to use this.
There is no response. However, as you step into the room, you can see that in the kitchen, there is that quarter wall beside the breakfast nook. You see that there is a phone, a wire going down to the phone that connects to a very well often used device, your voicemail. And you can see that in that digital font, the number 2 and the number 7. As in you have 27 new messages.
Your mom's gonna fucking kill you.
Not if she doesn't hear these first, right?
Pretty sure those are hers.
Maybe. Oh shit! Yeah, they probably are.
The level of realization.
Ah,
This
shit.
is the most in character Alara cult interaction. It wasn't.
Like the slow
Yeah,
dawn of like, oh yeah, who was calling? My mom doesn't hear these voicemails. It'll be fine. They're from her.
Right. That's exactly what it was. It was like, who is calling out here?
My mom called. Run away. I'm just going to run away. It's the only plausible answer. I have to run away.
Well, then he's like, Otis doesn't have that many dates. Nobody calls Otis. Oh God, it's my. And he hits play, and just starts like turning on all the lights as he's like.
The first one comes across as, boys, I have received a phone call from work. Is there something you'd like to tell me? Boys, why are you not picking up the phone? End of message. Boys, this is the 3rd time I'm calling you. Boys. And this continues on for 27 messages. At about 10, the soft tone of your mother ends abruptly. There are some expletives. There are some choice words. There are some words that, frankly, Colt, you don't understand because they're in a different language and you haven't learned that many words in that language. They sound aggressive, for sure. And you're pretty sure that Ojas would have been shocked to hear them.
At one point, Matt goes, "Oh, wow. Your mom knows how to curse in more than one language, I think."
Yeah, I think she knows like 5 languages, to be honest.
She has quite the vocabulary.
This continues until you get through to the 27th message, where the 27th message just says, if you don't answer, you're both dead. It is very calm, but very pointed, and it is very much your mom. And that is the last message received. And that message received, there's a timestamp on it. There's a timestamp, and that message was 20 minutes ago, as you can see on the stove clock.
So Colt is used to like playing outside, and he's a pretty tan little boy. He ghost white. He ghost white. Okay.
Why am I goddamn feeling guilty and nervous? Like, me as KP is like, I'm so sorry. Oh,
I feel like Ojas feels the disturbance in the force.
Yeah. It's like,
My mom is mad.
KP, I've texted your wife and your mom. Your actual mom is actually leaving these voicemails right now at your house. That's why you feel guilty.
The immersion here on unMadeGaming. I'm so for it.
I'm so fun.
Oh, Mac, we gotta go back.
No, your mom's really mad. I don't want to see her.
Yeah, but if I'm not there, she's gonna be even more mad.
Well, you're supposed to be. You're here. You were supposed to be here, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to be here, but I wasn't. She left 20. She wants us dead.
I don't think she wants you dead.
Oh no, she wants us dead.
Yeah, but really, like all the times you have ever gotten lost in the mall or something, didn't your mom say, just stay put and I'll find you? Well, the best place to find you is at your own home.
Mac, we're dead. You might as well just give away everything, cause we're dead. Like, Loop can't do, and Loop won't even be able to touch us.
By the way, I feel like as a thing for Colt, like just as any time ever, when it's normal stuff, it's you never saw me, it's not my fault, kind of a situation. But if it ever comes down to like something serious, the understanding between Colt and Ojas is, I got your back. if you're just blame it all on me. Just it's my fault. Whatever it is, it's my fault. You just keep your nose clean, kind of a situation. So just as a thing out there. Like so if they're both in trouble for something, or just will happily take the blame, especially in this situation.
We gotta go back.
I need to go to my house. I hope I don't have any messages.
Do you want me to come with, or should I just stay here?
Well, you're not allowed in my house, but I don't want you to die either. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Well,
But
as if to answer that for you, Eris, you two hear, like, in the silence of this conversation and this house, you hear like a weird, like a whirring noise. Definitely seems to be coming from outside.
Colt, do you have any strange whirring things out around your house? This is really swanky.
No. Mike, does it sound like the whirring noise from the not donut?
It doesn't. But as you cast your mind back to hear whirring noises, it sounds like that swarm of bats that wasn't a swarm of bats. Right before it was definitely not a swarm of bats.
We should probably hide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a couple good spots here because we're rich people, so we have like this. We got one of those like bellwaiter things.
Dumbwaiter.
I used to hide. Yeah, dumbwaiter. You could hide in there. I used to hide in there all the time.
It's right below
You
the
guys
phone.
have a basement?
Yeah, in whatever. Yeah.
Every house has a basement here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking like a bathroom or something, but okay. I guess they won't find us in here. They won't look in a dumbwaiter. And I'll try to climb into the dumbwaiter and hide.
You climb into the dumbwaiter. You are the only one that will fit. There's no way you fit two whole children in a dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
You get in there and you slide the thing closed. You see that there is a pulley and like a rope, and you could pull yourself up or down if you wanted to, or just stay right where you are.
I have no idea what this house is or how to get out of it.
Perfect.
So I don't really want to go to a different floor at the moment.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to stay right there because I know how to get out from this point.
Good
if
choice.
I need to.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Colt, where are you going?
Oh, where would a 10-year-old hide if the dumbwaiter is already occupied?
Cupboards.
Yeah, I think so. I like the like under the kitchen sink or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So you shove
that's
all
a good one, too.
shove all the chemicals aside, and you dive underneath the kitchen sink. Seconds later, you hear that whirring noise, and it gets louder to signify that something has gotten closer. And as you see through that little crack in the cabinet door, the slight opening of the cabinet door, or where the hinges are. And Mac, as you can see, basically around the whole edge of the dumbwaiter, because it's just a loose slat that slides up and down, you see a red light. It seems to be sweeping, so you'll see it come across your box. You'll see it come across the cupboard and sweeps around. Whatever this is, it seems to be roughly where you think that whirring noise is coming from. And you see this light just seems to be moving across the house, or at least the kitchen. Do either of you do anything as it does so? Okay. You hear that same like noise as the something happens, and then you hear like a clunk clunk, the sound of two footprints. followed by the absolutely telltale sound of a phone being lifted off the receiver. Mac, you hear that louder than Colt because you are directly below the phone. Whatever this thing is standing in front of you. You hear that click and pull of the phone line being pulled out. And then if the internet were a thing at the time, you would hear that a dial-up noise happen. And that goes on for a minute. You hear it in one tone, and then you hear it in a much bassier, noise. It sounds like a conversation. This ends, and you hear the click of the phone line go back inside. You hear the clunk, clunk, clunk of 2 feet seeming to go around the breakfast nook and deeper into the house. You both hear silence. What are you doing?
Colt carefully opens the door, the cabinet door a little more, and kind of looks around. Psst. Hey, Mac. He's whispering. I'm not whispering because of the...
Colt, you see that the receiver is dangling down that, braided cord, and is just slowly, bouncing. And every once in a while you hear that click of it hitting the floor.
Mac does not respond. She is convinced that this thing is still in the house, and she's not about to give herself away.
Mac. Meet me at the salvage yard. Do not go home. And Colt's gonna feet out first, very as carefully as a 10-year-old can move out.
Roll me a sneak.
This is like the scene in Jurassic Park where the siblings
And then you hit the spoon.
in the kitchen. Yeah.
Please, God.
Ooh, I'm burning a luck. Mike. You finally
Okay.
got me to burn a luck.
Go for it.
Oh, shit balls.
You can keep burning through those lucks if you want.
No.
Okay.
It is
so
now exactly like Jurassic
it is
Park.
now exactly like Jurassic Park. You slowly open the door. You slowly start to creep your way out. And because you didn't narrate otherwise, your backpack that is still on hooks on something. And you tug, and you give it a silent tug. There's no noise yet, but oh God, it's sweaty. And you rip this thing free. Then you hear this soft thump. You wait. There's no noise in the house. You're good. And as soon as you get up, you hear glunk, 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 as whatever you just knocked over is now pouring out on the floor. Whatever this bottle of liquid is, and is that telltale dumping a gallon out, glug, 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 glug. And you hear this noise from the den of wrenching metal. That noise, followed by do. Something on 2 legs is moving quickly towards you. What are you doing, Colt?
Well, we don't actually have a layout to the house, but I'm gonna assume that in the kitchen because I had one. I'm not in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen. The den is not
I'm
the
in
kitchen.
Oh yeah, no. There's a patio, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So Colt's gonna kick open flick open the little metal latch and
you throw that sliding door to the side.
Yep, throw right on open. And he's gonna run out and get underneath the deck.
Okay. You get underneath the deck. Mac, you're still in the dumbwaiter. You hear doom, 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 doom. You hear the shoo of the sliding door open. Some noises, and you assume Colt is gone. The two of you hear that noise again. And Colt, you can see that red light is now sweeping over the deck. Every time it sweeps over through the slats, that red light cuts down. and you see it moves around. I assume you have some kind of like slide swing situation. It spins around. You can't see what this thing is. It is above you. It seems to be hovering, and you hear that whirring noise again. It lowers down, and you see it go underneath the lattice work of the deck, and you are bathed in red light. You see, looking out at you, something like a bird, but it's made of those balls, just like the dog was. And the light stops directly on you. We cut back to the loop. Otis, you hit enter. You see Montana, C. Boom. You click on it. The words rain fall down, and you see a list of documents, or a list of folders, all having like dates. All of the dates, a lot of the dates correlate to a time before you had Colt. Before Colt was your brother. That's all you see, is a list of folders or documents. All of them are just date names.
And I click on the. Does it look like it's something that can be opened up?
Yes, all of them look like files.
I go to the first one on the list and I open it.
Yeah, so you go to the very first one on the list, which is the farthest back date. There are several all around that same date. This looks like an incident report. This looks like it's like scanned into the computer and it's like dot matrixed across the screen. This looks like a police incident report. You've never heard about this. This incident report indicates that Colt was in a very bad accident, some sort of vehicular accident. It doesn't go on to too many details. It says that it's a drunk driver involved, and that Colt survived, although he sustained like incredible amounts of damage throughout his whole body.
What the hell? I go back and then hit the next one.
The next one is an admittance form. Colt was admitted to the hospital. Severe internal hemorrhaging, suspected aneurysm, spinal trauma, broken tibia, broken fibia, and broken scapula.
Holy shit. Like, you just see, like, Colt just muttering underneath his breath, just like, holy shit, what the hell? What? And I go back, and I like, at this point, he's kind of like, quickly like opening one up, quick scan, next one, quick scan, just like trying to see like more so scanning for changes rather than like, so
you go through a couple of these. A lot of them are medical documents, repairing bones. There's like a repair for the leg, tibia fibia, cast, X number of weeks long, scapula replacement, things like that. You see like doctors' annotations. The doctors' names are redacted, and you'll see that for like the first like 10 or so documents, which is about it's over a week of dates. The boy is unconscious and unresponsive. There's a couple of other police reports, request for parental supervision, a request for parental agreement, unable to find parental units, things like that, like truancy for adults. They're trying to find whoever his parents are, and they are unable to locate them. This goes on and on until it seems as though most of his bodily things are fixed. And then the last... the next document you go to just says admitted at redacted, primary physician redacted, ... Nothing else.
What? And then that's the last file?
The last file, there is one folder. The folder is just, it's not a date. It is just 2 words. It just says Project X.
I go to open that folder.
You click on that folder, you scroll, you click down the mouse, or down the arrow keys, you hit enter. that same prompt comes up and says username at the blinking icon.
I use my free hand, like I set down my.
I would just like you to know that I am bothering you the whole time to fucking move.
Stop. What? Stop. And you see, like, oh, just like for the first time, like he is like serious. He's like, and kind of like basically gives you like the like a very strong like, and then kind of just turns over and then type, like uses his fingers to type in his mom's account number and once again,
So
password is password.
you type in her name, you hit enter, and you get access denied.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
As soon as you say, "Are you kidding?" the room turns red, and you all hear bam, 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 as
Shit,
these
shit,
red
shit,
klaxons spin in the
Yep,
room.
running out, immediately out. Just
Alara,
out.
as soon as you open that double door and you head back into the red hallway, all of the white overhead lights are also red, and you can hear
Yeah,
bam,
it's
bam,
okay,
bam
okay.
throughout
Cool,
this
cool,
entire
good,
place.
good. Nice,
Otis, are you
amazing.
following?
Yes, yeah. I mean, like,
Oh
he
yeah,
kind
I'm
of,
right with him.
Okay,
so
I'm
there's-
not
yeah.
leaving Chloe. I'm not leaving Jennifer behind.
I feel like this point, Alara's like physically yanking him
Yeah.
at this point. He's like, "Come on, just come on!" And then like, oh, just like as much as he doesn't want to, and once he knows that that was his last
This is
shot.
it.
So this is it. This is the, and then so he just
We gotta
books
go.
out.
Yeah. The last thing you see is the screen fade back to black, and it just says, "Have a great day." As you head out into this hallway, the fluorescent lights are no longer that white blue, that headache-inducing white blue. They are now brilliantly red, and you hear that like numbing of this. And every 10 feet, you see a panel on the ceiling slide down, on the wall in the ceiling slide down, and these like siren lights stick out, and that light now spins, flashing in the hallways. And as you guys haul ass through the hallway back towards the hexagonal room, is it a hexagon? It's not a
Vents
hexagon.
thing,
It's a
yeah.
different room. It's a different shape. You the 7-sided room. As you haul ass down to that intersection, we cut back to Colt, who is also bathed in red.
God.
Aris, you hear that whirring noise. It seems slightly more distant than it was a minute ago. What are you doing? You heard the sliding glass door open. That clomp, clomp, clomp noise go away, and now a buzzing, whirring noise.
Yeah, so it's probably going towards where Colt is running. So Mac is going to say under her breath, "Fuck it, now or never," and slams open the door, making sound, trying to distract from where Colt's going. And I'm going to take a quick look around the room to see if it would make sense for me to run or skate out of the house. I'm going straight through the front door where we came in.
Okay. So I will say it will make sense for you to run. One, there is the door jam that will be a bitch to get over, and two, his driveway is gravel.
Right.
You get out of there, you see that there's the phone cord dangling, you see that the glass door is open, you see some kind of weird hovering bird shape that has a big red spotlight facing Colt. This is to your, like, as soon as you open the thing, that's directly in front of you. The front door is to your left, and it is still wide open where you guys left it.
Yeah. So I'm making a loud sound as I do this because I am trying to take the heat off of Colt.
Okay.
So I bang it open and I just start booking it for the door as fast as I can run, not trying to be sneaky at all.
Yeah.
Just going.
Yeah. I imagine it's one of those like fancy overhead things that has like hanging pots and pans, and you just you hit all of them as you book it out of the front door. Colt, you see this spotlight immediately towards the front of the house, and then it is gone. It is chasing out whatever just flew out of your front door. What are you doing, Colt?
Colt's gonna shimmy back out and go back into the house. seeing that the dumb waiter door is open, the phone is still off the hook, the pans
Yep, and you
are
see a
kind of
bunch
all
of
shaky
sweet.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, Colt's gonna grab one of the big like frying pans.
Mm-hmm.
And can he see, what can he see from his position now?
Mac, would you have closed the door to make more noise, like slammed it, or were you just booked it out of there?
Just booked it.
Okay.
I don't want the whatever it is to have any reason not to follow me.
Perfect. You see, backlit against the, I assume, stone wall with those two little lanterns on it, you see a dark shape just running out of your house down the driveway, and you see a red spotlight is swinging around the house, and you see it just directly on that figure's back, and now you can't help but notice that it is Mac, skateboard in hand, running as fast as she can go.
I have a question.
Yeah, buddy.
Ogus, where'd you leave the dirt bike?
Ooh.
You left it at the house, right? You dumped it.
Yeah. I would say like. Oh,
Forgot all about this. Oh God, Jennifer.
See,
I would imagine it was probably like, so maybe somewhere like next to the house, like under a tarp or something, just kind of barely hidden.
yeah, little,
not
it's kind of
something like-
hidden, but
Yeah,
not,
kind of hidden.
yeah.
I mean, it's clearly a bike of some sort or something there. I don't think he never had the opportunity to really think about it. So.
Okay. Colt's gonna go ahead and run out that door and see Mac just being chased, right?
Yep.
By this thing. And kind of like look around like there's no car. He don't got his bike right now. There's no way he can catch up. But there's that there's that motorbike. He's gonna pull off the tarp and prop it up a bit and get on it for a second.
It immediately starts to topple over.
Right? He can barely like stand. Well, motorbikes are a little shorter, so he's still short. He's
10.
You're no less 10 than you were 5 minutes ago.
yeah,
Quote of the day.
it's still pretty heavy.
You're 4'6", so it's still need a good 8 inches to hit the ground on that thing.
Yeah. So he's like, he's gonna look around. This looks like an on switch. He's gonna turn that on.
Dude,
He's
does
seen
dirt
in the
bikes-
movies.
Don't
He's
they
seen
require
in the
still an
movies.
ignition? Like
You gotta rev it up, right? You gotta go.
Oh,
Or is it this hand? I don't know. I've never done that before.
It's the right hand. It's your right hand.
It's the right hand. Okay.
I mean,
What am I
you know,
rolling, Mike?
Otis isn't the
Because-
smartest person. He would leave the keys in there.
Thank
yeah,
you.
totally.
Fuck
You can roll
I would
me
have-
a
I would
tinker.
have you know he's actually fairly smart. Okay, he has all B's and A's in his classes. So
It's because you're a star athlete. They give those out.
I was
Oh,
about to say
fuck
being
you!
studious and being smart's not the same thing, baby.
They don't want to lose the game. Okay, so you are you are forming a triangle with this. You have one leg on the ground, one leg over the side of this thing. You're kind of half sideways. You click the ignition switch, and you sort of get up. And it just so happens, because Colt really has no idea, as you throw your body up to a standing position, that foot that was on the ground slips. You put it right on the tailpipe, like everyone does, and you slip off of it, and you hit that throttle as you rev this bike in, it is absolutely a wheelie, as the gravel just... You land this thing back down, more gravel skids off as you barrel towards Mac.
I'm heading towards Mac.
Okay,
I just
Mac,
want to
you
take
hear...
this moment.
Go ahead.
Hold up. I just want to take this moment to say, we are professionals. Please do not try this at home. This is absolutely not something that we here
Wear a
at
helmet.
Unmade Gaming,
helmet.
nor any of us as individuals condone. Please be safe. Please wear helmets. Please have a goddamn fucking license before you do this shit.
Give you a 10-year-old dirt bike. I don't care.
An endorsement like I do. This is killing me.
Mac, you hear all of that noise drowns out the whirring behind you, and there is something very fast racing towards you.
There's also this high-pitched noise of just a 10-year-old screaming.
I imagine. I imagine it's a cross between genuine terror and roller coaster levels of excitement, where it's like,
Yeah, he doesn't know. Yep.
You hear that noise over the sound of everything. As you kind of like look over your shoulder, that red light is now just all over you. What are you doing?
I'm continuing to run. Once I hit the pavement, my skateboard is going down and I am moving as fast as I can. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I'm just trying to get away from here. And also in my head trying to form a plan. It's not going great.
Wait. You said the word I wanted to hear. Roll me a move, Mac.
Alrighty.
And you may use your skateboard.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know what your pride is, but if you want to use your pride, you can use that too. Is your pride relevant to this moment?
Me and my skateboard can do anything.
It's a solid use. A pride is an automatic success.
Awesome. So that's...
Yeah, but you only get one, right?
You get one per session.
Oh, per session.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I get a move plus
No.
two-
If you want to burn your pride, you just get a success. Straight success. No need to roll. And you get it back every session. Luck is the whole game. But pride you can use every session.
The thing though is that I, as a player, know that Colt is coming up fast on that dirt bike.
Mm-hmm.
And it would behoove me to, while I'm on my skateboard, grab a hold of the back.
Oh
I
my
kinda
god,
wanna
you're
use
going
my pride for that. I kind of want to use. I want to use my pride for that.
I want you to know that is what I just had you do. That is 100% what I was going to have you do. Had you use your pride. So I will let you take over this description. You hear the coming from behind you, followed by that high-pitched roller coaster scream. As you see this thing rocket by you. At the same moment where you like throw your board down and land on it is when you guys are basically like parallel to each other and you see that like panic look.
I grab like the back of the seat, trying to avoid the wheel, and I say, "Hey, Colt, let's go!"
Perfect.
And just plant my feet on that skateboard.
Yeah.
With my other hand, just because it's fun. I kind of do a very naughty feeling middle finger to the whirring bird behind me.
Love that. Colt, could you do your best representation of the noise you make in agreement? Perfect. That noise follows you down the road as this thing raises into the air. The spotlight is trying to move to find you. Colt, your control seems like a strong word to use. You have the handlebars. Are you steering towards the salvage yard or steering towards the loop?
I think he's just following the easiest road right now. Turning is going to be really hard. He doesn't know how to stop. He doesn't know anything. So I hate to say I'm going to leave that in your hands, or if you want me to roll to see which direction we're going, because whatever's the easy, if he's leading one way, we're turning that way. That's it. There is no control.
Perfect. Since you guys like to throw wrenches in my plans, here's your wrench. You turn down the road, and the bird thing is trying to locate wherever you are. As the bird rises, we see a bird's eye view, and the direction you chose was directly back towards the loop. The camera follows the road where it would go, and we end up back to Alara and Ogus as you run down the hallway. Wow, 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 wow. These klaxons are going. Who's in the lead?
I think at this point we're kind of just booking it.
Yeah. Like if
Okay.
anything, I've got like my, I don't know, my fists out just in case. I don't know what to do. It's just that you have no free hands and you have a stick. So I'm just like, okay, just in front of us. pushing
Yeah,
the
I
fucking
feel like
push
Alara
stuff.
would be, and I think just because like carrying
protect.
a human being,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel
protecting
like I would be
Jennifer.
overall slower a little.
I'm
Yeah.
just protecting Jennifer.
Yeah.
Both of you roll me a move.
I've never burned a pride and I will if I have to.
Is your pride relevant here?
Come on.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Move. Oh boy. Oh boy.
KP, I'll remind you that I did just give you a luck point.
But it seems it's so.
I don't have anything. No
Okay.
successes.
Okay.
Mm.
Going
Man,
once?
my pride is so narcissistic.
Going twice?
Jesus Christ.
I love
My
it.
pride is just the hockey sticks. I don't
Nope.
know.
My pride is that everybody likes me.
It's great. So
That
Otis,
can
you
come in handy though.
it is very
That seems
you
like
you
not gonna- easy
carefully hold on to Jennifer, and the two of you are running down. Alara, you're I assume just yelling out things, directions probably. And the two of you stumble forward. You tripped on something. What the hell could you trip on? It's a linoleum hallway. Doesn't make any sense. You stumble forward. Otis, it's all you can do to hold on to Jennifer. As Alara, you sort of like stumble, hit the wall, almost slide down a little bit. And the two of you look back to the center of the room, and the red line is now bending, and it flips over.
Fuck no.
The whole line is gone. The whole hallway is white, and you see them in sequence, leading towards that central room. As you guys
Funny.
chase that flip, you get to that center 7-sided room. All of the hallways are white. There are
We
no
don't know what-
color-coded lines.
Anything was anymore. This is really, really smart. And if I wasn't so upset about it, I'd be really impressed.
Which and he tries to look, remember, like walking in, like did
Yeah.
we take a left, did we take a right, how
Can we
many
remember?
doors did we pass to get to how many other hallways
Wait.
did we...
I know. Because they were in the order of the rainbow. They were in the order of the rainbow. And we're coming out of red. So I personally, Brandy, don't know the acronym. But I feel like Alara might, but I definitely do not. So I'm gonna need
Great.
a minute.
Roll me a comprehend.
Oh boy.
Roy
Please
G.
use
Biv?
your brain, bitch.
It is Roy G. Biv, but you got to figure out which one was green. Does it go red, orange, or red, orange?
But we did.
What?
I feel like we would have kind of remembered the order, like at least a little bit. Like, was it like at least warmer colors?
One
Or-
success.
Yeah, success.
One success. You do that math. Okay, was it red, orange this way? Was it red, orange this way? Okay, I came from this one. And you are pretty damn sure that the one you just came from is green. The one right over here, right across the way is green.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, then I go from the one that we'd originally come from.
Okay, you guys barrel down that that hallway between the wet shoes and the dripping girlfriend. You squeak across the hallway, and you run down this hallway. Otis, you see the ventilation shaft that you had popped out. You quickly like whack it with your sports stick, and the thing just clatters to the ground.
Go.
Going.
I carefully take
Mhm. I am taking.
Jennifer,
Mhm.
Clenifer.
Pulling. Leave me alone, Jen. Careful, her nickname's the Fist for a reason.
You
She
take-
wakes up while she's with you.
Alara jumps inside. You throw Clen in after her, and you begin to low
Phobia.
crawl through this thing. It is a squeaky mess as Alara, I assume, crawls backwards and is slowly like pulling Jennifer as you're
In
sort of
between pulling
pushing
and
her.
also just like, if you could wake up, that'd be fucking great right now.
The two of you crawl through this ventilation shaft back up the way you came as best you possibly can. You get to that
We can make
T
it.
junction, and you see the shaft above that you had dropped down from. The shaft that is 10 feet high and
Oh.
a smooth metallic square. And
I would-
solid ground above it
I would
because
like
it
to use-
closed.
I would like to use my pride now, please.
How so?
I will use the hockey stick and just jab upwards, trying to basically slam whatever opening up there is. Like basically looking. Is there any sort
Wouldn't
of
it be easier if 2 5-foot something people were on each other's shoulders and you gave me the stick and I?
Yeah, but that's my pride. So
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
I can't
And
now.
I'm
I can't
6
support
something.
you.
I'm 6 something.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
the
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
so
good
sorry
like 3 feet.
talking.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
You're so tall.
Here's what I'm gonna do. You can use your pride. Your pride gives you 1 success. This is a hard difficulty. You need 2 successes. So I need you to roll me a force. You may use your stick to add to that.
Because I also have the iconic item, which is my hockey stick. So
You can add your stick to your force roll.
okay.
Come on, come on,
Oh,
come on,
come
come on,
on,
come on.
yes.
I want to die in this little hole.
Yes.
We see you stand
Evil
up
Dead.
in this thing and just rocket that hockey stick up towards the ceiling, and it punches through. And that little crook of a field hockey stick just out of the ground. You see the metal that's holding like the earth back. It sort of like shrapnels out. And like a zombie raising from the grave, we just see that stick out of the ground and then wrench back down as you pull bits of the metal shaft down with you. And that is where we end this episode of Glenbrook Unhallowed. Well, that was
so
fucking
cool.
crazy.
Are you kidding me? Do you see what you did? Oh.
That was a spicy episode, friends.
Holy crap.
Okay, we have a lot to say. I can feel
We
it.
do.
So we're going to get out of here. We're going to do our introductions. We're going to go film this after show. If you out there want access to the after show, it's available on our Patreon. Link for that down below. Join us over at the $5 tier. Support this community. Help me hire an editor. And while you're down there, click on that Discord link. Join us in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. But for now, let's start with KP. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
My name is KP. I go by KP11 Studios on all your social medias, and I am in ecstatic shock because this was so fucking amazing, and I am just so happy and privileged to be a part of all of this. It's so good. I get to play amazing games like this one with so many amazing people. And I'm just so joyous that every single one has moments like these that I get to share and just entrench myself in. If you want to see everything that I do, I'm always on Twitter, on Instagram, all of that. If you want to catch all the things that I do, Twitter's the main space. That's where I keep updates up on what I'm up to. I have outside of tonight's game, I have a Thursday game called Void with all these wonderful people, or most of these wonderful people. I'm sorry, Brandy.
It's fine, Whitney.
We get to be basically, well, this week, probably technically, I feel like we could label ourselves space pirates because we're doing some pirating.
We've been
things.
pirates.
We've been pirates, so we're a bunch of space pirates in space doing space shenanigans and trying not to die. So if that interests you, come check us out there. I have tomorrow, actually, I need to double check. Tomorrow is, I believe, the debut of a new show that I'm going to be a part of called Running Fey Wild, where essentially think of the old school D&D cartoon where a bunch of regular people get sucked into the D&D world and now are the characters that they were going to play. That's basically us. I get to play a character who's basically a skaterhead who loves just being free. He's Indian, he's brown as hell, and now he's a sapphire dragonborn monk. So it's so cool. We have someone who is originally a grandma and now is basically Conan the Barbarian. So if any of that sells it to you, I don't. Please go check it out. It's going to be. We'll have details of everything out tomorrow. So just keep an eye out for us and any announcements, and just come on there. Not One Fun is the channel that is going. It's going to be on. He's our DM. Absolutely amazing, and I'm just so excited for this game too. And then a lot of other fun things coming out. I just did another recording for another show on Sunday that will be coming out soon. I'll get an update on that as well, but it's with a bunch of amazing people, and it's a lot of fun. And I get to play one of my favorite characters named Azad, the rogue who loves freedom. So do check that out. Yeah.
Sweet beats. Let's jump over to Aris. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hello, I'm Eris Savad. Pronouns are she, her. I make things. I particularly TTRPG accessories, fantasy inspired jewelry, especially stuff for cosplay. I just had a store update yesterday with a bunch of cool stuff, so go check that out. Also this week until Friday, I have 10% off all my pre-made rings. They're all sterling silver, all set with stones by me. And yeah, you can find me here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also find me over on Gnome's channel Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern, where we wake the fuck up and have some coffee or whatever and chat with friends. It's fun.
Hell yeah. Let's jump over to Brandy. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hi, everybody. I'm Brandy Rose. She, they. I'm at the Brandy Rose on Twitter. I am a talk show host and producer, amongst other things. I am at this point, by this time, like in a few months ish, I will officially be on 10 actual plays that run on a weekly, semi-weekly basis, in addition to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 podcasts and talk shows that I am either a co-host on, main host on, and that I'm the producer for, including a new show that I'm developing with Roll that'll be on my Twitch. You can catch me on Twitch doing game dev streams where I show you guys a lot about game design. I show you guys the behind the scenes of the games that I'm working on, and I show you guys the software that I work with. That is twitch.tv/cutestpatoot. So if you see me in the chat, cutest patoot, that's me. Hi. So yeah, I do game dev streams. Currently, I have 2 games that are in development, I Spy and Stuck in Space. I Spy is the 2000 spy movie heist hybrid game TTRPG you've been waiting for. If you haven't been waiting for it, yes, you have, you just didn't know it. And Stuck in Space is a space comedy TTRPG that I'm very excited will be released after I Spy. But apart from that, you can get all of the updates for my shows when they come out, and all of the promo on my Twitter at the Brandy Rose. And if you go to Spotify and you just put in Brandy and Rose, all of the shows that I have that are currently out are going to pop up. But yeah, apart from that, I'm a voice actor. You can catch me also through Twitter or through my voice acting agency, the Jackson Agency. That's me.
Sweet. And last but not least, Gnome, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to?
I don't care. Let's go do the after show.
Perfect. Let's get out of here. We're going to do that after show. Like I said, you guys can get that over on our
Hold
Patreon.
on. No, that's bullshit. Gnome is fucking amazing.
We have time.
Just go.
Yeah,
no,
great.
go follow him.
Blah,
Just
blah,
go
blah.
fucking follow
There's
him.
links to chat. Go to the after
Support
show.
this beautiful boy.
Bye.
From all of us, you guys,
Bullshit.
we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.